We're gonna do something fun and different today. We're gonna do a tri-tip, and we got these fun seasonings. They're Everglades seasonings. There's a bunch of different ones. So we got a pack of 4 of them, so all the different flavors. There's actually, I think, 6 total, but these are the 4 we're gonna use today. And while we were deciding how we were gonna do this, we found a YouTube site called Deer Meat for Dinner, Robert Arrington, and he made a brisket with the same seasoning. So we thought, hey, why don't we give it a shot with a tri-tip? So I've just dried off this tri-tip. We're going to kind of use his method, and I'm going to just put some holes in it. We don't really have to score it because it doesn't have a big fat cap on it. But what I'm going to do is just put some holes in it the same way we do our prime rib. I've got some garlic cloves. We're just going to stuff those down in there. I've decided today to use a couple of different flavors on the tri-tip. So for the tri-tip, I'm going to use the Everglades seasoning and the cactus dust. If you want to play with these seasonings, they've got a lot of varieties, and the flavors are all just a little bit different. So we're just going to pocket these in. Season it really well. I'm going to let it sit in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. It's kind of like a dry rub. And then a little bit later we'll throw it in the fryer. We'll see what that looks like. Okay, so we've got the oil now at 350. And I'm going to turn the burner off. We're going to drop this in. It's dark tonight. It's the fall. We live in Seattle. So they got away from us, so we're doing a later dinner this evening. So I hope you all can see it well. And we're just going to drop this in. You always want to do it off the heat, turn the heat off, and lower it in kind of slow. Don't want it to boil up over the top when the fire is going underneath. Trust me, I learned that the hard way. So I'm going to set the timer for 8 minutes, and we're going to check it then and see what the temperature is. I'm going to turn the fire back on, and we're just going to let it go, and it should be a nice medium rare in about 8 minutes. Okay, so it's been in for 8 minutes. I'm going to turn the fire off, and we're going to pull it out of there and let it rest for about 15 minutes. You have to keep everybody's hands off it because they try to slice it. It's best to just let it rest, and we'll check it out inside. That is a crispy crust. Beautiful. Look at the medium rare. So because it's a tri-tip, we want to turn it. You want to go across the grain. So I'm going to give it a turn. We call these Scooby snacks. All right, it's delicious. It really is delicious. It's nice and moist. It's got a nice crust on it. It's seasoned well. It's very good. Thank you for watching.